Greetings, folks, from my home away from home. At least that's how I like to think of it. It's Doran Beach in Bodega Bay. And I came out here on a Friday, so it's not too crowded out here today at all. I just thought about this. It's Friday the 13th. I hope that everybody's having good luck today. Anyway, it's going to get very windy out here today. Thankfully, I got here at a good time to take a walk, but I'm also going to visit a few other places while I'm in the area. So I thought, okay, instead of taking you along with me right here for a walk on the beach, I'm going to take you with me as I visit some other places. So let's go. Oh, wow. I'm over here by Bodega Bay RV Park and just noticed that very interesting camper. Very cool looking. But I'm here for the Sea Flower Cafe for a cup of coffee. But they do have a really neat, I guess it's a mural out here. And they do have good coffee. Oh boy, delicious. Not only did I get a coffee, but I got a cinnamon roll and there's half of it all warmed up. Yeah, Sea Flower Cafe. Check it out. Okay, next stop is Chancellor Ranch, where I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee and also look around and see if any changes have been made here. Might take a short walk too. Ah, yes, there's that beautiful view from Chancellor Ranch out into the ocean. And they have their own pond here. The hills are looking real nice today. Oh, wow, I see that it's still free to park here. They still haven't decided to charge any money. This is the newest Sonoma County Regional Park. Well, you can't come to Bodega Bay and not take a look at Bodega Head with this iconic view. Another great view as we go down the hill. That's Campbell Cove. And I don't have a packed lunch today, so I'm not going to stop there. Sometimes I do. But today, I'm going to see if there's not too much of a line at Spud's Point and get a crab sandwich. Okay, down here by the marina is Spud's Point Crab Shack, and I noticed there wasn't too much of a line, so I'm headed there for lunch. Another great view of the marina, and right across the street is Spud's Point Crab Shack. Let's go. Okay, no, I'm not going to get any saltwater taffy, but if I was going to get some, that'd be a good spot. I just want to see this this sculpture. Very cool. And this does remind me of the Alfred Hitchcock movie called The Birds, where the leading lady came over in a boat, and that's a whole different story. But actually, we are going to go through the town of Bodega next. Okay, before we go into Bodega, The dog house is a cool place to go if you want a hot dog or hamburger, but I am headed to Captain Davy's for some ice cream. This place often has a long line. I'm lucky today. Okay, folks, we have left Bodega Bay and we are entering the little town of Bodega. This is where the movie The Birds was filmed. I'll stop by that little church briefly. Well, there's the schoolhouse. And there's the church. Not familiar with the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds? You might want to watch that someday. It is a classic. And a lot of it was filmed right here in Bodega, and some of it was filmed also in Bodega Bay. This little town is very small. It has a couple of small shops, and that's about it. Well, I may stop at one other place on the way, but we are on our way to another bakery. This is a pretty drive. This is Bodega Highway, and we'll be on a couple of other back roads, which I think are very pretty and less traveled. So I enjoy coming out here. The bakery that we are headed towards is called Wildflower, and they make some pretty great breads. I hope they're not all sold out by the time I get there. There's a little stop up here that I'll make at an old schoolhouse. Well, here it is. It's called Watson School, and I'm sure it's got a lot of history. I don't have the history memorized, so we can review that. One-room schoolhouse, 1856. Can you imagine going to school in a one-room schoolhouse? And that's all they had out here back in the day. And before the European settlers were here, of course, this was home to the Miwok Indians. Let's not forget their history. Okay, let's move on to the bakery. Okay, we are at the tiny little town. It's not even a town, just the tiny little burg of Freestone, just outside of Bodega. And here's Wildflower bread. They have a little garden area in the back. These plants look super healthy. Somebody has a green thumb. Oh, I see there's a flower shop here too. Isn't this lovely countryside? It's so beautiful out here. And by the way, I did get some delicious looking cheese bread. Can't wait to try it. Okay, this is Valley Ford. We've got a couple of restaurants, a couple of, well, there's a post office. Okay, there's a market here, and there's a post office, and there's a restaurant and a hotel. but this is one of my favorite stops here, the Cheese Creamery, Valley Ford Cheese and Creamery. They have sandwiches and ice cream and coffees and pastries. This creamery does have a really cute little backyard, as you can see, where you can sit and have lunch. Okay, onward. Okay, there's a little park here in this little tiny community called Bloomfield. Let's go check it out. Emma Herbert Memorial Park. And gosh, there's no real parking places. I squeezed in over here and I'm the only one here. Very small community. But I discovered this park one time and I thought it was cute. You can probably hear the wind picking up in the background. So this is very typical for this part of the country. It gets windy after, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. And then it settles down again and the mornings are a little quieter. Well, with this view of this community park, and since I'm on my way home anyway, I'm going to say bye for now. Thanks for coming along with me to Bodega Bay, the little town of Bodega, and a couple of surrounding places for my favorite stops along the way. Take care, take time to wander. See you in the next video.